Terrorism is one of the biggest global security challenges we face today, and governments use a range of strategies to combat it. Two commonly used, yet often confused, terms are counterterrorism and antiterrorism. In this video, we'll explore what each term means, how they differ, and why both approaches are vital in the fight against terrorism. Both counterterrorism and antiterrorism work towards a common goal: protecting people, assets, and infrastructure from terrorist threats. But they do this in different ways. Counterterrorism takes an offensive approach, aiming to disrupt and dismantle terrorist networks, while antiterrorism focuses on defensive measures to prevent attacks from happening in the first place. What is antiterrorism? Now, let's look at antiterrorism. This approach takes on a more defensive role, focusing on protecting people and places from potential terrorist attacks. Antiterrorism strategies include things like enhanced building security, intelligence sharing, emergency preparedness, and public awareness programs. These measures aim to make targets less vulnerable and deter terrorists from launching attacks in the first place. Antiterrorism is about creating a safer environment that reduces the risk of attacks and limits the impact if they do occur. What is counterterrorism? Let's start with counterterrorism. This approach includes a range of proactive tactics to combat terrorism head-on. Counterterrorism efforts focus on intelligence gathering, military action, law enforcement, and even diplomatic measures to stop terrorist groups from carrying out attacks. Examples of counterterrorism include targeted military strikes, disrupting terrorist financing, and capturing or prosecuting key terrorist figures. Essentially, counterterrorism is all about going on the offensive to neutralize threats before they can strike. Key differences between counterterrorism and antiterrorism. So, what sets counterterrorism and antiterrorism apart? The main difference lies in their strategic focus. Counterterrorism goes on the offense, targeting the root causes and the actors behind terrorist threats. Antiterrorism, meanwhile, is about defense, focusing on minimizing risks to vulnerable areas or individuals. So, in simple words, antiterrorism is defensive and counterterrorism is the offensive measure. In terms of operations, counterterrorism involves military actions, infiltrating terrorist groups, and international cooperation to disrupt terrorist funding and communications. Antiterrorism, however, emphasizes security enhancements, like physical barriers, emergency response plans, and alerting the public to potential threats. How they work together. While counterterrorism and antiterrorism are different in focus and strategy, they often overlap. For example, intelligence gathering is critical for both, as it helps authorities understand threats and share crucial information across agencies and borders. An effective approach to fighting terrorism needs both counterterrorism and antiterrorism. Counterterrorism tackles the source of threats, while antiterrorism strengthens defenses. Together, they create a comprehensive shield to protect us and stop terrorism at its root. Why do both strategies matter? To sum it up, counterterrorism and antiterrorism are two sides of the same coin. Counterterrorism takes an aggressive stance to disrupt and dismantle threats, while antiterrorism focuses on defending potential targets and keeping communities safe. As terrorism continues to evolve, understanding these strategies and how they work together is essential for a secure future. By combining offense and defense, we can build a safer world, one that stands resilient against the challenges posed by terrorism. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more insights on global security topics. What are your thoughts on these strategies? Let us know in the comments below.